Hey guys, welcome back to another history lesson. It's Maddie.
And Leah.
And today we are going to be talking about the Lusitania.
So in 1915, while World War I was tearing Europe apart, the United States was still trying to remain neutral. Many Americans felt safe, believing the war wouldn't reach them. The RMS Lusitania, a British ocean liner, left New York carrying almost 2,000 passengers, including 123 Americans. Germany had recently warned that British ships entering a war zone could be attacked. Despite this, the Lusitania sailed toward England as planned. On May 7th, a German U-boat fired a torpedo, sinking the ship off the coast of Ireland. Over 1,100 people died, shocking the world. This event would become one of the major turning points that pushed the U.S. closer to joining the war. Insert picture.
As you can see in the picture, we have people on the dock waving at the Lusitania, hoping that it will be a great cruise. But really what they don't know is in a couple of days, a lot will change. Now for the who. The Lusitania was a British cruise ship owned by the Cunard Line, a British shipping company which was sunk by a German U-boat. The situation could have been avoided if William Thomas Turner, the captain of the Lusitania, had not ignored all recommendations by the Germans. But because he ignored it, Captain Lieutenant Walter Schweiger ordered the launch of the torpedo. As a result of this, many people were killed. Because of the 1,959 men, women, and children were on the boat, about 1,195 were killed, and about 123 of those perished were Americans. Insert picture.
As you can see in the picture, William Thomas Turner was cruising along thinking nothing was wrong when out in the distance, Captain Lieutenant Walter Schweiger was plotting for attack. Now for the what. After World War I began, the Lusitania remained a ship for passengers, but was secretly modified for war. By February 1915, German naval commanders became aware of the British merchants arming their ships and that merchant and passengers ships were transporting weapons and supplies from the U.S. to Europe. The Germans needed a way to stop this, so as a result, the Germans declared the waters surrounding the British Isles a war zone. To add on, they also stopped following the prize laws. This had angered the U.S. and European allies because they broke the naval protocol. Now, fast forward, days before the Lusitania set sail, the Imperial German Embassy said in the American newspaper that vessels flying the flag of Great Britain or any of her allies are liable to destruction. This was something that should have been seen as a red flag but was largely ignored. So then, 6 days after leaving, the Lusitania took a straight hit from the German U-boat. Here's the picture.
As you can see in the picture, this was the moment where everything turned. This is the moment where the Lusitania was hit by the torpedo and people had to quickly try to evacuate and lower the lifeboats down, and I believe the ship was sunk very fast, so everyone had to act very fast. Now for the where and when. On May 1st, 1915, the RMS Lusitania departed from New York City and planned to head for Liverpool, England. Days later, on May 7th, 1915, the Lusitania was off the southern coast of Ireland, near Old Head of Kingsdale in the Celtic Sea, not far from their destination. Not until 3:10 p.m., Captain Lieutenant Walter Schweiger ordered the launch of the torpedo from about 700 meters away. Insert picture.
This map shows the spot that the boat departed, ready to set sail for England. Now for the significance. The sinking of the Lusitania was one of the most shocking events of World War I. It caused outrage because innocent civilians, including Americans, were killed by a surprise attack. The U.S. was not in the war yet, but this event turned many Americans against Germany. People were angry that Germany had attacked without warning, especially when someone suspected that weapons were hidden on board. Even though the U.S. didn't join the war until 1917, the Lusitania made it clear that the war could touch American lives. It became a symbol of German aggression and helped push the U.S. toward entering the war. This picture shows Uncle Sam stating that the Lusitania will go down in history forever. Thank you guys so much for watching the lesson.
Thank you for watching our lesson, and stay tuned for next episode, and put in the comments down below what you guys want us to talk about next so we can research that and stuff. And yeah, hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.
Bye.